Alrighty, we are back with Remnant 2 to fuel my addiction. So, a few things I was gonna do, start farming Summoner. That I realized that was gonna take me way longer than I thought, so I just kind of like, you know what, push it off, whatever. I don't want to sit here for hours upon hours, maybe days, trying to get Summoner. I don't want to bother with that. I'll just kind of let it happen if it happens. I wasn't really planning on using it for this series because I Summoner can be really, really insanely powerful, and that was one of the two classes I would run with my tank build, so I wasn't particularly going to. I came back to Ward 13 to see if I could get this fetid wounds. Increase increase critical chance of this weapon by 1% per unique negative stat effect on the enemy. Max 15% increase. The important thing is the level 10 item for it. This weapon's ranged weak spot and ranged critical hits apply corroded, dealing 75 corrosive damage over 10 seconds. When they get corroded, they take more damage. So, really, really good. Now, this Tainted Blade increases melee damage by 5% per stack of corroded at level 10. Charge melee attacks apply corroded. So when you have the Krell you throwing it applies the corrosive. So throw it on a boss, and they're just going to take more damage for 10 seconds. So we want fetid wounds, and we're going to upgrade it. Probably won't get all the way, but I didn't know that took corrupted lumen crystal. Shame. But I also don't think, because we don't have it. Yeah. So it's not really gonna help us until we just max level it, unfortunately. But I did also want to grab ammo boxes because I surprisingly used those. I've like never really messed with ammo boxes. I usually just die because I run out of ammo and I can't remember to use them. So I don't quite remember if I went over this. But the Black Cat Band, this item will spawn in Reggie's inventory when you die 15 times. Pretty good item. So that's another. Once you kind of buy it or unlock it, the ability to buy it, it'll spawn on all your characters. So really good for hardcore runs.
Keep your wits about you.
Not really gonna mess about with any of that.
Harp? You're not.
I really think I want a concoction. I kind of want this just to be lazy, but and then also that movement one is tempting. Nah, I'm not gonna mess with it. So we're gonna go kind of right back where we were, and we're gonna start off with a field boss fight. Forgotten field. So you can get those corrupted crystals I used for the dust. You get inventory. You can get these corrupted shards from fighting aberrations. So like that budget Mothra, the kind of red enemies that look like they're corrupted data. That's how you get these. Another thing is that I just got Scavenger's Bauble. Really good if you either A, lazy, or B, you're just trying to farm money. Really, really good. This, while I ran to do Summoners and I decided not to, I actually found it like right over here. I just happened to find it on my way back to the checkpoint. So that's nice. And then we're gonna go over here. And then if you remember the guys that kind of they look like wizards or like mages, and they shoot heat-seeking tracking balls, and they summon like beams from the sky. This guy is kind of one of them.
Blade and spear.
He's trapped in the root, and he's like, yeah.
A carpenter. What help is that and such but and the pass poured through. Yes.
He's basically saying, yeah, we were in a city.
For wind shop. It's please, Baxote. I shall greet this.
And then he's like, yeah, I'm kind of emo now. Please help me. And so we're like, alright, emo boy. Now, he spawns more enemies the more damage you do. And so he kind of has waves of them, but we're just spawning them all at once. We're literally just gonna full send it. And this is the aberration. He will spawn the like corrupted crystal. If you can help it, I say kill the blue guys first. Oh god. A little bit of old crit chance. I also forgot to put on Nebula. Oh, they're gonna drop you, and if you get too high, they will kill you with fall damage. That's another reason to kill them. I forgot they did that. Those guys will apply bleed, so try to take them out. Yeah, do this a lot slower and don't just kill all the enemies. Or don't just kill him all at once with like burst damage. It's not really the recommended way to fight him, but I did it because why not? I thought it would be way more fun, and honestly it kind of is. There it is. So, yeah, so do some damage to him, kill the enemies, do some damage, and just whittle them down. So you get a mutator for killing the boss, and see, I don't remember where it is. Gonna be melee one? Question mark. Reinvigorate. I was gonna say reinvigorator. Reduce all the stamina cost of charged melee attacks by 75%. So, not something we're gonna be using. You should get a trait when you talk to this guy.
Note, I think many of these if there are yet tail breed.
So. Rugged. Summon health. Another reason that Summoner and Medic were good. Because for Medic, you get a Dragon Heart based off the amount you heal for your allies. Or for you or your allies. And that counts as your summons. So you could just shoot your summons, heal them, and then you'll get back a Dragon Heart. And there's several ways to heal it, right? You could use a Dragon Heart, like the Bloom one. That'll heal them. You can use... Oh, I meant to League Dungeon. You can use, what is that one called? There's a ring or an amulet that you share healing, or they heal a portion of what you heal. So use that. That'll heal both of y'all, and you basically just do damage to them, heal them through the Dragon Heart or weapon mod, however, and that will just regenerate another Dragon Heart. Really, really kind of busted. I'm gonna go over here. So, hopefully I can make it through this dungeon. We'll get to the Water Harp, and I will show something nifty about that. So apparently the blood moon spawns like it's like every 40 minutes, and it's not based on how often you go in and out of a dungeon. So I was just like, that is gonna take me way more time than I wish. So Hunter's Mark and this turn are really, really tribalizing all these little Mike Wazowski guys. They are a lot harder to see without Hunter's Mark, so this is just kind of baby moding it right now. Like something breathing, like the flap of wings? I don't know what that was. So we're gonna go here. Oh, meant to say, Xenoverse 3 was just announced. If that is coming to PC, you better bet your ass I'm gonna play that. Xenoverse 2 was absolutely one of my top played games on PS5. I grinded the absolute hell. I got like every cosmetic item from vanilla. I religiously played that game. Forbidden Grove. What? I should know what this place is. I don't remember Forbidden Grove, though. Oh, so we just straight up went behind the water harp area. Okie dokie. So we're actually going to hit... Oh my god, simulacrum. I'm not gonna have to grind or look for that item. Again, only one spawns every world, so we just got really lucky with these last two, like accidentally fighting them. So this is going to activate the lever for the water harp. And if I'm not mistaken, there is another little area we're missing. We're gonna go hit. So now we're right back to where we were. So if you remember, this is like the water harp. There's a bridge over here, and then that's the flautist, the guy who makes flautas. That's exactly what that word means. We're gonna do that, and then we're gonna go. I'm missing an area to get over there, I think. Yeah, so you can come over here, and then you can go down there, and there is like a aberration. But we're gonna come over here now that the water harp is active. This you're gonna have to activate pins based off of these characters. I believe they might be in that journal. And then there's also a secret one I want to say. Like, kind of weird. Oh, F to raise peg. Okay. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 5. Yeah, this is a little wonky for me. Four, 0, 3, 4, 1. Last one, and then 11. Okay. Bridge should be raising. Okay, there you go. So that is how we get to Ravager, or Corrupted Ravager, the world boss.
Looks important.
We are going to do one more thing, another little hidden song. think I messed this up. New weapon, the bolt driver. I've accidentally activated a weapon mod. We're not gonna worry about that. Bolt driver is actually a pretty cool weapon. So, ingenious gold rifle designed to harness energy from pan crystals, charged up to 3 shot for a fire burst. It's like a 3-shot burst weapon. Pretty cool. But now that we've activated the secret song for the bolt driver, we're gonna go back and talk to our buddy.
And hark! The wind sings a new
The Song of Fear.
And not just any, but the song of Afi. True.
Scroll of Binding.
Yesha's blessing be.
That will give us a weapon mod. So, super important thing for this next boss fight. There are 4 different ways to handle it. There are 4 different items to get. So, we're going to go over and I'll kind of explain. Because in this world, you have the Ravager. He's not necessarily like the guardian monster of the world. He's just a powerful monster who's been around for a long time. And he's just okay with kind of letting the world die, in a sense. Like, he's just kind of trying to outlive it for as long as he can. In this world, you have the Ravager and the Red Doe, and they kind of are the 2 opposite, like, the 2 opposite kind of existences. So the Ravager wants to eat the Red Doe to become like a greater existence.
Your timing is fortuitous,
So he's been corrupted by the root. And you actually can fight him in Remnant 2 when he doesn't look all corrupted like that.
It's been long since I've seen one of your kind. But then, what is time to a god? The things I think are spread over millennia. Do you think yourself clever? Let me. You're here on a Zebra. The river's path is. Walk with me, cub.
So, that very first guy we met, who was attacked by the root at the very beginning of this world, you can basically really make him mad if you have the Ravager's mark, and he will hate you.
Blind was I until they opened my eye to the lies of permanence. Oh, the feeble Empress craves her fruit, tries to guzzle.
The Empress is the other spawn of the world when you start out.
Even gods. Theirs is mastery of death, the all that is nothing. And so I offer the choice they offered, cub. Return to the ash from which we all came, or break the yoke of balance and become eternal.
So this red doe, there's 4 different ways you can do it. You can heal it with a relic. That'll give you a like a red doe staff. You can kill the doe. That'll give you the Ravager's Mark and amulet. You can shoot Ravager, then kill the doe. That'll give you a melee weapon. We're going to kill the Ravager and try to have him eat the doe. And he's already just putting that collapse on us. Oh, I have a phone alarm going off. Not Bonita. Luckily, his weak spot is just so easy to get. So yeah, now this will be the event we want. He's gonna eat the red doe. Oh, I thought I had that clean, dude. There it is, Ravager. We got that way easier than I thought, especially considering how much of the class he put on us. So now we can do Geisha in adventure mode. Little poor red doe. Got a little eaten. He's just a little guy. So we got another world segment. Which is really, really great because that means we should be able to get the next archetype we want. Let's see. I can't remember if I just have to go to Word 13. Or if I have to talk to that dude. We're gonna assume it's just Word 13. We're gonna speed through Mudtooth's dialogue. And then, oh, we're also gonna get another weapon that is really, really cool. The one we just got from Ravager. So let's go Mudtooth.
Howdy. Yes, so. Oh, no.
Just tell me another story. We're gonna keep going, keep going.
They took maybe. Nah. Don't I'm so for what? But they so this. You are.
He actually does tell you quite a lot of really cool things. So if you want to listen to him, he'll tell you some pretty cool lore. And he'll tell you a bunch of stuff from like Remnant 1 that was kind of going on behind the scenes. He'll tell you about before Remnant, the first game. He'll tell you about like just all sorts of cool stuff. Was that not it?
Don't be a stranger. Howdy. Care? Well now. That's so long as you
Well,
back then,
not too sure about that. Oh. So, quite a few new things. A Brace of Whetstone. Insanely good for the weapon we're about to get. We're probably going to pick this up. Decreases range of firearms by 35%, increases all damage dealt by 15. Really, really good for shotguns. Just get up close and personal and you can just deal insane damage. Rock of Anguish, gain 5% movement speed and 7.5 reload speed for 25% of max health missing. Not something we'll use. Amber, when health drops below 35. Yeah, we're not going to use that. So this is... Yeah, we're not going to use this because it's just beyond the verge of death and we're not good enough for that. So, let's go to McCabe?
You're back. All right.
Craft? Merciless. Harvester bots, heat wave. None of these are particularly cool, so I'm not really grabbing them.
Yep.
I'll probably pick them up later, but they're just not really cool enough for me to show off. But merciless is such a cool weapon. So it does bleed damage, super good. Mutator, when we max fetid wounds, that'll be the bleed and the corrosive. It'll be insanely good. So, way it works. You see it's taking some bleed damage. The weapon mod has like 3 charge and just does some big chunk boy damage. So, kind of want to use it. Also, want to go with Chicago Typewriter because man, do I like Chicago Typewriter. We're gonna go Labyrinth, Inner Sanctum, and I gotta figure out why Gunslinger. We don't have Gunslinger right quick. Hold on. That pop up, yeah, I know. Super pro stuff. Because I could have sworn that was how you get. Oh, have to complete third world. Dang. Well, that is super unfortunate. But now we are on our final world. Oh, I do also need to pull up OBSC. Make sure I'm not going another hour-long video. Okay, so we're probably going to roughly start. Oh, this weapon's not going to be good for little rock guys. Oh my god, I only got like 1 crit out of all that. So now we're gonna go to the final world. Losomn. Losomn is... I would argue it's the kind of most fan favorite because it's really reminiscent of Bloodborne. Oh, biome portal key. So you got 2 kind of worlds that are colliding in Losomn. And then one world is like eating the people of the other. They're like the nobility just eating the commoners kind of thing. It is a really, really basic way to think about it. But you're gonna see like all the fancy stuff versus all the kind of dark, grim, and gritty stuff. It's really kind of like the Shivering Isles from Oblivion, if you think about it. It's like just 2 opposites in the same world. Oh. This is the DLC area. Not sure I want to show the DLC area. Because of the way things work in the base map, I was kind of expecting to go over that. I'm really on the fence about if I want to do this or if I want to go roll an adventure mode. But I don't think I can do an adventure mode because I haven't beaten it. Well, we will have to roll with the punches here, I suppose. Damn, that actually kinda... Because the thing is you get to choose which world boss to fight in the base one. Along with, there's a really good story that explains a lot of what's going on in the DLC. So I'm gonna just double check that I can't do an adventure mode right quick, because I was really just kind of expecting to do yeah. Damn. Okay. Well, I'll just kind of have to explain it as best I can. So, you kind of have three different world bosses in the original version of Losomn. One boss is two guys, like, split, and then you have another one called the Nightweaver. The Nightweaver had an insane weapon that was, like, the best in the very original version of Remnant 2 Vanilla. Like, made you invisible, gave you unlimited ammo, and it did really good damage. So there's gonna be a lot to kind of explain and talk about. These guys are the Dran. They're like the commoners who are eaten on and preyed upon by the nobility. They're just really down on their luck people who are already like dark and gritty. So oh, giant building blocking my way. You're basically running around this town and that castle. So when you get over here, there is an armor set you can get. The reason I say that right now is because when you wear the armor set, you can walk up over here, listen to his dialogue, and that will give you the like a special item. We're gonna drop this, hit that, go here, and he's gonna turn into a aberration. Didn't mean to do that. Elemental resist and detonate. Oh, detonate can be kind of a pain. Don't freak out about it. It does have a, like, it'll kind of show you when he uses it. It's just really hard when they combo an attack and then the detonate also goes off. You just got dreadful. So, let's see. Alright, so we have got to use this because we are straight balling with it. There is no way we're not using this. Let's see if we have anything that'll... Might have to just roll like space workers. Oh, you know what we do? Boom. We do that. We do that. And then do some of that. Yeah. Oh. Oh, I had the hat turned off. No! There's a gameplay. Show helmet. God, we look poor as shit. Alright, well, this is our guy now. Rolling with the top hat. There's just so much to talk about for Forlung Coast, because I'm gonna have to explain in vanilla and then now to the DLC. So we're just gonna kind of walk around a bit, make sure we're not missing anything. So in the base version of Losomn, you kind of have this story in one of the worlds where there's a guy called the One True King. Oh, these guys try and hit their face. And the one true king is like just the absolute king of the world. And he's like a super omega tyrant. The thing is, somebody assassinates the king, and then that causes a bunch of its own problems. Because now, what was already a world where, like, there's just tons of corruption and evil, and, like, political strife, just everybody in the streets are just dying, and they're, like, even killing each other. Now it's, kind of even more so, because there's no, like, straight political power to keep anything in check, right? I don't even think that really did anything for us. But now there's, like, no political power to keep anybody in check, so it's just complete, like, pandemonium, almost. Oh, whoa, that was a quick shot. So, you basically kind of investigate the one true king's death, and then you find a dagger, like, in his back. And that dagger didn't necessarily kill him, because he's just so powerful that it almost just kind of, like, put him to sleep in a way. Well, you meet, like, the woman who... She's like a very powerful spiritual being that's also a craftsman, and she makes a bunch of items. So she makes the dagger that kills him. Oh, we missed a dungeon, didn't we? We'll have to go back to that. So she makes the item that, or the dagger that did that. That dagger is important because you also get a set of armor from the DLC. One of the coolest armors in the game. We have, there's like a bunch of rings and necklaces she can craft. You get a really important item called the Dream Catcher in one of the other versions of Losomn. That's another reason I wanted to do the base game, is because you need that to get a archetype at the very end of the final world. So before we hit the final world, I will probably be running some adventures. And I'm really tempted to just make them like super long VOD videos. I don't know if I'm super want to commit to just having like an hour, like a 3-4 hour long video just thrown up on YouTube. Man, that would be a lot of talking, and I don't think I can do that. But so basically, that chick's name is like Nimue or something, and you have one of the world bosses will spawn in like an insane asylum. There's a staff you can get from there, and that will basically give you access to several other items, including the Moonveil bow I was wanting. It will be... Oh, that guy's important.
Can't return now. Might I have some space, please? I'm busy.
So
Busy.
there's just a bunch of other items and things I needed from the other Losomns, and gonna affect me a little bit.
What? You? I've never... You're well. My name is Leiwa. You?
So he is a guy who was a part of the court, but now he's kind of hiding out here. He will offer special dialogue and hidden things, depending on what items you have. So. Atonement Field was really good for... There's a relic that lets you recover from, or it lets you heal at like 2 health a second. So there's several items where if you are taking a status effect, you will get something else in return. So Atonement Fold is actually pretty good for that.
You never met me.
So there's a bunch of items scattered around the map that can spawn that if you bring to him, you will have a few options on what to do. Alrighty. We just hit 40, so I'm gonna call it here. We'll do Tiller's Rest when we come back. That will be in the next video. Okay, hit the checkpoint. Alright, I'm gonna I'm gonna think on that adventure mode nonsense because I really kind of don't want to go into the final map when there's more for me to show on the final map. Because the final map is like Labyrinth. All the items like spawn in set areas. Like they have a designated spawn. So I also want to show off Invader because I want to just show how to get it. Because I showed Narud, Yeisha shoot the Blood Moon essence when they spawn on the Blood Moon event. That's how you get Summoner at that Blood Moon altar. Losomn was the Alchemist. I'm not sure we're gonna be able to get him. We can get the DLC archetype, the Ritualist. That now has spawned because we're in Orlon Coast. The final world had Invader. At the end of the game, there's like two more that'll spawn. One you're given for free, and one that is you have to have very certain items go into the labyrinth in a certain area, and you'll get that one. So I think I'm missing one or two off of that list, but we'll figure that out later. Whatever. I'll think on what I want to do. This might be the time to go do some adventure modes. We're gonna vibe it though. All right. Goodbye, you beautiful people.